So you have 3 different O-rings in this kit, and it doesn't really tell you, but these are the ones that go in your heads. These fat smaller ones, these smaller thin ones, these are the ones that go in your pushrod covers, and these thin large ones, these are the ones that go inside the cuff covers, or the base right here. All right, so let's go ahead and coat these in oil and put them inside. We got another one in oil and put that in there. Okay, so these are in. It looks like the ones, you have to look on in your head, see if you have any O-rings in there. It looks like we don't. So we are looking up here. Oh no, we have one in here. So notice that there's one in there, there's not in there, and these 2 are also empty. So we just gotta remove this one. Alright, so let's go ahead and install these fatter ones on inside of the heads. So you got to make sure that they're fully seated in there. And once again, we're just putting oil on them. Alright, so all of those are in there. Now let's assemble some of the pushrod covers. Alright, so let's go ahead and set up the Quickee Pushrods, because they're not ready. Absolutely not. So this is the way it goes. We have the tube, the collar, springs, washer, and then the O-ring, and that goes like that. So let's go ahead and assemble another one. So you see that the washer's on top of the collar. So let's go ahead and grab an old one. We have to pull out that spring. So we got to reuse the spring on these. That I did not know. Alright, so now we grab our new pushrod covers. So we got to take it apart. And then we got to get our spring. Oh, wait a minute. Grab the collar, spring, one of the new washers, or sorry, one of the new O-rings. Put the seal, the washer, sorry, washer, and then the O-ring. Man, imagine installing these without the spring. You would have to redo this. That would have been absolutely terrible. All right, and then we grab our last piece, and then that goes like that, and that's ready for install. Once again, tube, collar, spring, washer, and then the new supplied O-ring from S&S. So now we have 2 ready. This is the first one. Same thing, you see that? All right, let's grab another one ready. So we gotta take this out, grab the collar, put that in, grab one of the new, or reuse one of the old springs. All right, back, got one of the other springs. All right, so tube, collar, spring, washer. This is the one that goes on top of the new one, and then one of the new O-rings, and then this bottom piece. You got to make sure that these are facing down. You see how it steps up? That goes down. All right, now let's assemble the last one. Grab our old pushrod cover. We gotta take this apart and retrieve. So that goes in there. You can see how it goes. So this is the way you pull them out, of course. And then you can see the O-ring is on the inside on your OEM. So you got to pull this out, and that's underneath the collar. You can see the same thing, collar. There's no washer up there, so that's why it's just a little bizarre. Okay, trying to make sense of this. All right, so once again we got to take this apart, pull that washer out, put the collar in, get the spring, washer, and then we put the O-ring right underneath of there. Of course that goes like that, and then this, of course, where it tapers up, you see how it tapers? That goes in there, and the little O-ring goes right in here. So these are now ready to be installed. That's a little tricky. All right, so in case you're a visual person, you could rewind the video, or you could, you know, check this out. Okay, so when they come out of the packaging, this washer is on top of this. You got to take it out, you got to put it underneath your stock springs, and then use one of their new O-rings, and that's pretty much ready to go right there. So that's a little tricky, guys. I don't know, come on SNS. It would have been nice if it was out of the box. I almost installed this. I almost installed it out of the packaging. That would have been completely a mess, having to undo all of that and then having to do it again. All right, let's go ahead and get these installed.